Hi winners, welcome to another Winning Wednesday. Now it's been a long time since I've done one, but just realized I'm kind of really white. I apologize. But there are a few things going down in general. So first thing, I have 5 things listed. So first thing is playthroughs. Now I am still chugging through Resident Evil 0, the HD remaster, when everyone else has finished it. But that's because things came out and I'm not doing this full time and I'm trying to do another playthrough at the same time and I only do one video a day and it's just kind of like, or at least I standardly do one video a day because I don't do this full time. But yeah, so that's still going on. I think I'm almost done based on where I am and where other people were and how much longer they took. I think I have like another 2 hours of gameplay. Maybe. So that means about 4 or 5 more videos for you guys. So I got that to do. And then I've been doing Mass Effect 3, which I love Mass Effect 3, but that's going to take forever. That's a long playthrough. So that's chugging because the game is freaking long. I'm trying to push through it as fast as I can, but that's just not easy. Also, like, for those that don't know, but might watch it, I'm not doing DLC. I'm doing 2 DLC. One Citadel, and the other one is From Ashes, which I actually just did. So that's gonna cut down on time a little bit. A little bit. So, but those are the 2 major playthroughs happening. One that I just uploaded was Layers of Fear, and I'm scared as well. So I'm scared was kind of spur of the moment because I didn't know it existed. And all of a sudden it was like, hey, there's a Steam version that's more to it. Okay. River, come do this with me type thing. Because I knew I was going to have a hard time figuring out like when to look, when to delete, where to look around, what to click on. It's not as intuitive for me as it can be for River sometimes. So, but I did that, and actually that's doing very well in views, so I'm glad. Also probably from the help of Craven's advice. But yeah, that's doing decently well. And then Layers of Fear, I just have thrown at you guys. I'm sorry, but I did 2 Sunday, 2 Monday, and 2 yesterday because Layers of Fear. I've been excited for that release for so long. I love that game. It's obviously parts that I had seen already didn't scare me as much, but it still is a terrifying game. Let's just say that. It still gets to me, especially their new scenes. The whole 3rd part or 4th part, whichever one has the kids' storyline or whatever. Oh my god, they changed so much. River.
Hi.
Typing.
Hi.
So if you hear River typing, please let me know so I can murder him. Okay, cool. Because, yes, it is a little extreme. Because apparently you could hear him typing in some episodes. So, which I did not know. Because I don't listen all the way through an episode. I go to where I know I need to edit or take my face out or whatnot. So, I don't hear things quite as well as you do. But one of my friends told me, so that's the thing. Anyway, so those are the 2 other playthroughs that came out that are shorter. And what else? I think that's about it. I don't know what I'm doing after Resident Evil 0. I have, if there's like no new games coming out, and if I don't, because I can't really pay for certain ones. So we'll see. But if there's nothing that's really happening or, I just can't afford games, I might do a game. That's kind of my point 2, is would you guys be interested in Silent Hill 2? Now, I know a lot of people are. The thing is, for me, it won't be new. I'm just letting you guys know right now. It's not going to be new. I know everything about this game. It's one of my favorite horror games. So I'm not going to be surprised playing it. I will probably be lost because I've never actually played it myself. I've seen it played like freaking, I don't even know how many times. Me and my friend Alicia Storm had played it before I even had heard it from anyone else. We were like Googling scary games and we got Silent Hill. And this was like back in, there's a bear tail. Back in 6th grade for me, 7th grade. So that was 13 years ago. Yeah, about. So I've known this game for a long time, and we played through it a few times to get a couple different endings. I've seen a lot of other people play through it. I've researched the whole storyline of every single Silent Hill because I've been trying to figure out how this all works. Sorry, I'm really itchy because it's dry out. But yeah, so I would know everything that happens. But if you guys are still interested, and there's a high demand for it, plus this kind of, it has, I'm afraid of Konami a little bit. I fully expect to not get any revenue on any of those parts because they'll probably claim every single part of it. I'd have to ask John, Harsher Critical, how he did Silent Hill and how I'm going to have to do it because I don't want to run into any problems. But yeah, 2 is my favorite, and Pyramid Head's probably my favorite antagonist in existence. Also, it doesn't help that the person who made my banner, which I'll talk about in a sec, put Pyramid Head, which I totally told her, like, my list of favorite games, and I was realizing I've done a playthrough for all these games that they drew. She, maybe, I hope, otherwise they. And I'm so sorry if you're a he. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna say they, because I just know the name, not the gender. I'm sorry, I'm petting my cat. Petting my pussy. I had a bear. He's licking me. I don't know if he wouldn't lean far enough forward for me to show you he was licking my hand. He just kind of stopped. But back on track. I realized that's on my banner, and I haven't played it, so maybe I should. Other problem is I don't have it on PC. I do own it, and I could show you guys. I own it on PS2, just like I do. I own a lot of horror games, or I'm borrowing them from friends. But I own every single Silent Hill game, except for Downpour. Because I have the first one, I have the second one, I have the third one, fourth one, fifth one, and Shattered Memories. So I have them all, but Downpour, and Rift Silent Hills, and Origins. So, let me know if you guys are interested in that. Mostly to either know the storyline yourselves, or if you just want to see me play it. I'm still going to freak out because Pyramid Head terrifies the shit out of me because he's still a one-hit kill. And I don't think there's an easy mode, so I have to be very careful. So, yeah. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Then, my cat's a fat ass. Then, point 3, as he's knocking over everything. I threw paper at him. But point 3 is PAX South, and I didn't get to talk about it in any other part of playthrough. Keeps throwing shit on my keyboard. So I didn't get to talk about another Winning Wednesdays, but PAX South happened a few weeks ago, and it was a lot of fun. I got to meet John, Craven, Bowling Otter, Lissy, Noodle, Noodle's friend Strike, Manly, Swing Point, who I'd never met before, and his girlfriend, John's girlfriend Kimmy, and I feel like I'm forgetting people. Most likely am. That's awesome. I hate forgetting people. I'm so sorry if I forgot you. Sadie. Sadie plays. I'm trying to think of everyone in the pictures I took. So where I've either like selfied or we took a group picture. But yeah, I'm sorry if I forgot someone. I'm sorry. But that's everyone I got to meet, and it was so much fun. We played Mario Party one night, which, oh my god, it was me, John, Manly, and Swing Point. Oh my god. I was failing hardcore in the beginning, and then I started owning, and then I got stars stolen from me, so it just didn't happen. But we were playing on the hardest level. It was Mario Party 2. We were on the Bowser level. It was great. And then we played Cards Against Humanity another night where we were just being really chill and hanging out. And that was, like, me, my boys, Craven, John, and Kimmy. We all just played the game that John hates. And, of course, John won. Of course. He didn't even appreciate it, as he said. And then we went to go see a couple panels. I went to go see a couple. I just went to go see How to Be a Better DM, Dungeon Master, which actually was a really good panel. I was very, very impressed with it. And the panelists they had, who were, like, the people in charge and who answered questions, they were very knowledgeable, first of all, had a lot of advice to give, and were hysterical, especially one dude. It was like this hot pink hair. I love him. He has all the sass. But they kept it very entertaining, and their jokes are so good. I mean, obviously you have to know a little bit about Dungeons and Dragons to get their references, or to understand what they're saying when they talk about rogues, or, oh god, the bard, all of that stuff. Like, no one's gonna fucking know unless you play it. But if you know, they're hysterical. Like, it was totally worth the hour it was. And they kept going on after that. Like, I could have easily have sat there and listened to more. Second one we went to was an LGBT, just LGBT, I think. Not Q. I don't know. It was a panel for that community, and all of us were very bored. It wasn't what we thought. We thought it was going to be talking about how the LGBT community has been involved, or how games have tried to incorporate it, or, you know, current games versus what we think is going to happen in the future, blah, blah, blah. But no, it just kind of started being a hug fest, which is totally fine, but just a little boring. We all had a hard time focusing. River, who was actually the most, I think, excited about it, left, because it was so snoozing. Shy Guy actually fell asleep during it. So, I mean, they were really nice, and it was a good talk. It just didn't really focus on what we wanted it to focus on, or what we were expecting. It just kind of started talking about stories, and they would dabble in video games a little bit, but it would be hit and miss. So I was told of two other panels. One was the horror game panel, which actually wasn't bad, which I was like, damn, and we didn't go. Instead, me, Craven, the boys, and Noodle and Strike went to go eat and get sushi because we were hungry. But they went to another panel that was like how to grow your channel, and I heard it was terrible. I don't know the YouTubers that were on that panel, and I can't speak from my own experience because I didn't go, but just from every single person that went, like over half our group went, I think, it was apparently very terrible. And the people that were all on the panel, apparently John was asked to be on the panel, and then they never got back to him. And everyone that they did have on the panel weren't people that, they don't do something, like, I think it was like, they started talking about live streaming, but none of them live stream and stuff like that. Like, it was not the appropriate people for the topic. And they all did the exact same type of channel. I think they were all Minecraft, which is fine, but there wasn't a lot of variety. And apparently one of the personalities were a little blunt, or, I don't know how to better phrase it. We'll just go with blunt. So, needless to say, I'm glad I didn't go, but if I had, it would have been for good entertainment. But that's pretty much PAX South. We had a lot of fun. Never gonna drive that distance again. It was not really bad the first way. Like, we went halfway, stopped, and then went the rest of the way the next day. On the way back, we went one shot, but that wasn't the problem. The one shot was, I still got sleep in the car and stuff, not good sleep, but we were exhausted from the con and the first drive, and it was a bad mix altogether. Me and Shy Guy were struggling to stay awake driving. So, not gonna do that again. I don't like flying, but we're just gonna pay for a flight. And we're going to pick a closer hotel because we picked one that was pretty far away. So driving was better. We did walk the first day, and it wasn't too bad, but then our legs hurt. So the second and third day, we're like, we're going to pay for parking. But overall, it was really good. I really enjoyed going, and I really want to go again next year, I'm hoping. And I got to save up. It just depends, because we always have ASEN every year. And me and Shy Guy have to spend money on our wedding. So I got to save money for that crap. So, yeah. That crap. Our freaking wedding. Screw our wedding. No. It's just, weddings are a lot of money. And we're not even doing a big, well, okay, we have a lot of people, but we're not doing like a full-on, like, really expensive wedding. We're trying to be as cheap as possible with the amount of people we have, just because we have so much family and friends. And you can't invite one family member without the other, and it starts to get really stupid complicated. Because it's like, I want to invite half of you, but I can't without saying, we can't fit you in. I'd rather invite my friends than you. Like, I can't do that. As Rob would say, yeah, you can. It's your wedding. No, you can't. Not in family politics. Not in my family politics. So, yeah. But this should be interesting because John and Craven are invited. We'll see if they go. Craven really wants to. I don't think John knows he's invited yet. We'll see. I invited them a long time ago, though. So, because we literally have we've hit max of amount of people invited to how many people have to fit in the place. We are like one person short. So, if you haven't gotten an invitation, I'm sorry for people that are closer to me that watch my videos but aren't possibly invited. I haven't sent out invitations, so you might not know if you are or anything, but yeah. It's great. It's so packed. It's not even funny. But that's it for that point. Fourth point was I actually forgot my wallet at Starbucks right before this video. I am so glad that someone found it, because I would leave my freaking wallet there. A pointless point, but a point nonetheless. Last point is changes. Changes to the channel. The banner is new, so if you haven't looked at the YouTube channel banner, it's brand new. And it's from Radio Star Killer. I'll try to remember to put their deviant art in the description so you guys can look at their stuff or request commission of your own. It was for commission. I wanted to pay them for the art because it's so good. It's like, this is brilliant. Absolutely love it. They did Craven's banner, which is how I found them, because I'm like, okay, Craven, who did your banner? I really want to talk to them. Because, yeah, I can draw my own, but one, it's going to take forever. And two, I may be a graphic designer, but I'm not a graphic designer. If you get my drift, it's... I can draw a picture. I can draw cartoons, whatever. I can do what you request. But if it's for me and my thought space and how I want things to work out, don't come across graphically. They do come across graphically, but not like graphic design. Like, you can tell that's not my forte. That drawing is my forte. And this person clearly has graphic design as their forte. Especially, like, that's how I saw it in Craven's banner. I was like, this is eye-catching as hell. They knew exactly where to place everything. They knew how to bring out Craven's face versus the background. This is brilliant. So, yeah, when they did mine, I was like, I would never have thought of this. Like, they're just really good at incorporating a lot in a small space, but having it be simple. And that's not my forte necessarily, but I'll paint you a damn good picture. Like, it's Photoshop paint. I'm not an actual painter. Can't do that shit. But, yeah. I mean, you guys have seen what I've done. I do all the thumbnails, and I've done the animation at the end, and I did my previous banner. You can tell with my previous banner that I can draw, but it's not my forte to do graphic design. So, what I do at work is, normally the icon and everything, I'm just placing it on a vehicle. So it's a little bit easier because there's a kind of standard formula. But, yeah. So needless to say, I freaking love my banner. and I can't handle it. It's amazing. So thank you. The other thing is, and I know I've said it before, the other change is the outro. Someone gave me the advice of having a static image, actually 2 people, having a static image for now until I have time to do an animation, then I can always replace it. I can always update it. But for now, just to get my new song out there, my new outro, so that way it's not the same thing, and that way I can do my montage doing it. So it's going to be a static image. I'm going to do this. It's going to be okay. It's going to take some time because I still have to draw it, but I can't afford to pay for another one. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But I just really want to get Snuffles' the woman of my heart. I love you, Snuffles, who did part of my outro. So I really want to get it out there, along with Zero, who had made an amazing personal song for me that I haven't been able to use. So that'll happen at some point soon. But yeah, other changes is it seems like the tagging and the new titles are actually really working. It seems like the videos are getting found a lot faster, or clicked on more because people know what to expect now in them. So I'm glad. Made me nervous. You guys were really accepting of all of it, all of the changes and everything. Thank you. 'Cause I was so nervous about it. But I think that's about it. Is there any other changes going on? Guys, I don't remember. The banner, the outro, titling and everything. Oh, I'm trying to be consistent with uploading times. So Craven yelled at me because I tried uploading a video at like 1 in the morning because I hadn't uploaded one yet. And he's like, no, you freaking wait then. I was like, oh, okay. So we live streamed instead. And that's why Rocket League happened instead of a video. Because apparently it's probably best to have a consistent schedule. On top of that, having it be America geared. So don't do it at like 1 in the morning where Europe's awake but not America. So I am trying to schedule my uploads as close as possible to about 7 o'clock. If there's 2 videos, I'm either going to do 5 and 7 or 7 and 9. It just depends. If it's a video like Layers of Fear where it just came out and everyone's trying to like shove it in your face, I'm probably going to do it a little sooner in the day, like how I did noon and 5, then I did 3 and 7. It's all over the place. Needless to say, I'm going to try and be a little more consistent with my uploading. That's why Hot to Full Boyfriend just got... Oh my god. But anyway, being consistent in times. Rewind real quick to playthroughs. Hot to Full Boyfriend. I just did a zombies. I uploaded it. And that thumbnail I'm so damn proud of because I drew her myself. Her characterization does not exist. Her human portrait does not exist. Only romanceable characters have a portrait. She does not. So I Googled her. I was just going to have it be her sparrow. And apparently there's a somewhat canon look to her that people have drawn of a human portrait of her. And a lot of people do it. Like some people have cosplayed it. And it's very consistent. Like I guess one person drew it and everyone went with it. So I took that semi-canon and drew it into the thumbnail. So I also had to recreate the background and title entirely, like the banner at the top with their names and then the sparrow and all that. I had to do all of that from scratch pretty much. The diamonds I just stamp tooled it all, but the rest was just created entirely from scratch with the sparrow paste on top. So the drawing of her, totally my creation, and I am damn proud of it. Because I tried to make it look as close to their drawing style as possible to make it look like a legit, like, this is actually her. So I swear, I actually drew it. I didn't take it from someone. But that took me forever, and I'm so proud of it, and I was trying so hard not to hide her when I was putting, like, us over the thumbnail, but, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm really proud of that. Like, I know I'm just kind of, like, stroking the ego a little bit. It's just, I haven't been that proud of something in a really long time. So, yeah, that should be it. This is a long video, guys, but I realized I haven't done a Winning Wednesday in a long time, so this is kind of all the updates I can do to catch you guys up, I think. So, I hope you guys are winning at life, and I'll see you in the next Winning Wednesday playthrough or whatever it is you guys watch. So keep winning, guys.